Guys, it's Troll 9002. I was challenged by Bob to write another poem, and I totally nailed it, I think. It's up to you guys to tell me in the comments. I have another question. I want y'all to let me know if you like the shorter poems or the longer stories, or it doesn't matter to you. But I went ahead and titled this poem, Beaver! Once there was a beaver who got shipped to a guy in New York. This guy's name was Bob, and his doggies farts smelled so bad because he had gotten into the Cuban sandwich pork. Great things are to come from said beaver, including really tiny cute shirts from the YouTube channel Misfits and Dreamers. I'm not sure if it will be a storyteller or just a fixture of good fun and lots of laughs. Who would have known that this all stemmed from a misspelling error or faltered autocorrect path? So far we have seen is his head and his beaver tail, but I'm sure it will be used for adventures and to track down and vlog a possible missing train track or wheel. Yes, there is much fun in store for our little critter we get to see. It doesn't talk yet, but it's been named Casey. I really can't wait to hear what its first words will be. One night, there was a great big storm, and Casey was sitting too close to the window and got sucked out into the night. Bob was sad and cried so much that the river flooded, and we knew we had to get Casey back, or no live chat would ever be right. Casey is somewhat of a mascot to all of us now, and when it blew out the window, the wind gusted, the beaver landed on top of the turtle that Chloe almost ran over, but she swerved at the last minute to avoid a deadly pow. The gust from the car blew Casey back into the right direction and caught a stiff tailwind. This blew Casey back up where it rode on a cloud, all the way back home to Bob and Bonnie where his journey would start over again. Out in the yard, Bob walked out with his doggie, where he tripped over Casey and went down with a thump. The fall made Bob grumpy, and Bonnie ran out to make sure his head was okay, and to check to see if he had a bump. Bonnie also picked up Casey and ran it through the washer to get it clean. She had to pre-treat it, then run it through the fluff cycle in the dryer. Casey had survived undocumented adventures of its own, and seemed to look very tired after a few days of rest. Casey was back to being Bob's right-hand pal, waving but not talking yet, but making noises like an owl. Casey, while alive on the hand, was able to read the live chats, and the beaver knew this was where it was meant to stay. With Misfits and Dreamers, where cooking videos will show you what comes out of an air fryer. And inside a loving home away from crazy weather and traffic, and most assuredly away from moving car tires. Welcome to the family, Casey Beaver. Just be wary of the dog. It's small, but it will hunt you like a golden retriever. I know it probably wasn't as funny as the tail story, but cut me some slack, guys. We're having some issues with our Walmart family. We just lost a really great associate. And it really helps me to write, to kind of work through it. So, here you go. Beaver! I hope you like it, Bob.